Hello fellow princesses and princes, and welcome to another video with me, Starry. Still working on that intro, but today I figured it would be fun to do a DCP bucket list revisited. Now, I haven't gotten any news yet about the Disney Alumni College program and whether or not I got in. And since I just came back from spring break, I thought it would be a fun way to get my own mind off of it by revisiting things that I did do and didn't do in my DCP last time and things I would like to do this time if I get the opportunity to go again. Keep in mind there are a few things on this list that maybe are not quite Disney. Some of them are out of the Disney bubble, but most of them are at Disney, and it is much shorter than my last video. If you haven't seen my last video, please stay tuned till the end of the video and I will link it for you. Let's get started. Number 1, surf at Typhoon Lagoon. This was my number 1 on my last one and I still didn't get to go. I can't remember what exactly stopped me from going. I'm pretty sure it was just me working so often and so much, but it's definitely something that I would like to take advantage of. Number 2, stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge Resort in a deluxe room. So for those of you who don't know, if you stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge Resort, that's a mouthful, and you stay in a deluxe room, you can actually have a view of the savannah outside of your bedroom and you can see the animals when you wake up, and I feel like that would be a really cool thing since my favorite park is Animal Kingdom. Number 3, fill up an autograph book. I do have an autograph book that is almost completely filled. However, it's not filled with signatures from other characters. It's filled with a lot of sweet messages and notes from my fellow cast members back in the Disney Hollywood Studios parking lot. And I would like to fill up an autograph book with character signatures, and that kind of leads into my number 4, which is get signatures from every character. I don't know why I didn't do a lot of character meetups or meet and greets when I spent my time at Disney. A lot of times I was working, and then when I was in the park, I just wanted to do things that didn't have to do with a lot of lines, and characters are a lot of lines. Number 5 is also a throwback from the last list. Afternoon tea at the Grand Floridian. So I've heard it's Alice in Wonderland themed, and for those of you who don't know, I am absolutely in love with anything to do with Alice in Wonderland. On my bookshelf right over there, I have every movie probably that's come out with Alice in Wonderland. I have 4 different copies of the book, all a different edition and with different annotations from different writers, and it's absolutely one of my favorite ideas and concepts, and so I think Grand Tea at the Floridian would be amazing. Number 6, ride Splash Mountain at night. I have ridden Splash Mountain 3-4 times now, but I've never done it at night, and I think that would be really cool. Number 7, I probably have been messing these numbers all up, but it's fine. We are going to continue. Number 7, the 4th of July fireworks. So last time on the 4th of July, I was actually working the entire night of the 4th of July. And so I got to see the fireworks, kind of see the fireworks from the Hollywood Studios parking lot, but I think this time I would love to be in the park experiencing the fireworks in all of its glamour in front of the castle. Number 8, and this is a non-Disney one, this kind of goes with filming. Don't delete videos after I film them / keeping content to myself. This is something I did a lot my last program, and I still kind of do now. I go, I film the video, I edit it all the way through, I get it fine, and then I guess some part of me just thinks that nobody wants to watch it or this content's already out there, and so therefore I don't want to add more content on top of it, and I want to stop doing that because I feel like what it ends up being is I just never post a video because the videos that I've been working so hard on and I've edited and I've put a lot of effort into them, they just never get seen. Number 9, swim with manatees. I had the opportunity to do this 3 times during my program, and every single time I couldn't do it because I was working. This was kind of like a housing thing that they offered, and I still couldn't do it, and it made me very sad, and it's something on my bucket list. This is another housing program thing. I want to camp in Genie Springs. For those of you who don't know, Genie Springs is this natural tubing area, and you can tube and snorkel and dive and camp out on the water, and it's just a little fun thing outside of Disney that's crystal clear. Number 11, Wiki Springs Mermaid Show, and I have that in all caps on my little notebook. It has been my dream to see this show since I think I was 5. I'm deeply in love with mermaids, and I really want to go see this show this time. I don't know why I didn't go see it last time. I guess every time I was off, I just had something to do, or I felt like I should explore the parks more, and I would like to get out, I guess, a little bit more this time. Number 12, I have cons, question mark, because last time I planned to go to 3 different cons and I couldn't go to either of them because I was working. So we'll see how well that goes this time. 13, make a pair of homemade Mickey ears. 14, eat a turkey leg. I don't know where these are. I couldn't find them last program. I'm gonna be on a hunt to try and find them this time, and if I get to do it this time, maybe I'll do like a little counter on the bottom and I'll be like, alright, bucket list thing checked off. Because a lot of the bucket list things that I did, I either didn't video them or I videoed them and then I decided not to post them. Or 15, Wilderness Explorers. Every time I was at Animal Kingdom and I wanted to do the Wilderness Explorer, I would always like see it there and I'd be like, oh, I really want to do that. And then I would leave, go do a ride or something until I thought like it would be time, and then when I got there it was too late and it would be closed and it would be done. So I really want to get to do that this time. Number 16, watch a movie under the stars at one of the resorts. So I stayed at the Disney resorts 2 or 3 times during my stay in Disney World, and during that entire time, never once did I go see a movie under the stars. I was either coming back to the hotel too late, or I would just get like caught up at the pool or with family members, and I just completely forgot to make my way there. So I would really like to enjoy one of those. Number 17, 4 mountains in one day. This is something I've yet to do. I've done 3 mountains in one day, but I have not been able to get all 4 done, and I would like to do that this time. 18, have a picture with the Magic Castle in Magic Kingdom. For some reason, I never took a picture of myself or my family in front of the Magic Kingdom. I have a photo with like me and all of my family in front of the Tree of Life in Animal Kingdom, but I've never had a picture in front of the Magic Castle, and I feel like that's a grave blunder. So I'm gonna try and rectify that this trip. 19, ride a ride with the lights on. This is still something I haven't done, still something I want to do. Number 20, get a photo pass. This is something I did at the very end of my program, and I loved it so much, and I think this time I'm gonna do it for the entire range of my program because it's just so much easier to get your photos done with photo pass and then just scan your magic band, and just have it on there for you and your family and all of your friends, and you can share it very easily. And I think it's worth the money. I think at first I thought it wasn't worth it at all, and now I think it's definitely worth it if you're gonna go visit Disney. Number 21, catch a movie at the dine-in theater. Disney has like a dine-in theater, I think it's in downtown Disney Springs, one of the two, but they have like a dine-in theater there, and I would love to go catch a movie. Number 22, go mini golfing. This is the thing, I went to Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon all the time with my friends, or like my fellow cast members before work, and for some reason we never went mini golfing, or I never went mini golfing with friends, and it was just, I would really like to do that because I actually love mini golf. The problem is that I'm very competitive, so we'll have to see how that goes. 23, go to at least 2 housing events. So last time I was like, go to all of the housing events ever, but what ended up happening was I would get home from work and I would be too tired to walk all the way to Chatham for the housing events, or I would be at work and miss the housing events completely, and like at that point there was just no point in going. So this time I would like to at least go 2. Last time I went to my Disney graduation, and that was it. That was all I was able to make it to. So this time I would love to at least go to two housing events. That's the goal, just 2. 24, get picked as an extra in the oh, my mind just totally spaced. Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. There we go. 25, go to the Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review. This is a Disney show at one of the restaurants, and I would love to go and see. A lot of my friends who did go see it said that it was absolutely worth it. So it is on my bucket list of things to do this time. 26, explore the boardwalk. The Boardwalk, I feel, is a very underrated resort in Disney, considering there's so much to do there, because I didn't even know there was so much to do there until like 2 of my friends went on a date there, and they came back and they were talking about all of the things to do. 27, more creative Disney bounds. I did do Maleficent with a couple of my friends, and that was a really fun time, but I would like to do more of them because I think they're a fun little creative way to enjoy Disney and enjoy the park and be more immersed as a character in this wonderful world that's like created in front of you. 28, meet more characters in general. 29, do some pin trading. While I was at Disney, I didn't get into pin trading, and I kind of regret it because I really wanted to. I saw some really interesting pins, some really interesting characters, and I can understand why it would get addicting very fast. 30, do a couples Disney bound. So when I Disney bounded last time, I only could do it once, and I did it with some friends, and I did it as Maleficent, and I think it would be really cute to do in, you know, an up cosplay with my boyfriend, who loves me and supports me very much so through all of my Disney craziness and the stuff that I put him through, and hopefully he'll let me put him into an outfit. 31, check out the new Star Wars experiences. And I would love to check out all the new Star Wars experiences. I am a huge Star Wars fan, so I'm always like really critical about the Hollywood studios and the new Disney spin and take that they've been doing on things, but I think it is worth it to go and check it out and see how it goes. 32, get breakfast at Ohana's. I actually never ate at Ohana's the entire time I was there, but I heard a lot of people say that dinner was kind of meh, and that what's really good is the breakfast, so that is on my bucket list. 33, take a trip to Disneyland. 34, go on the Jungle Cruise. Despite the fact that everybody has said that it's so much fun, and despite the fact that I love safari so much, it's really surprising that I never went on the Jungle Cruise. But I could never find it, and whenever I was with my friends, they would mention it, but I guess we just never decided to go on it, so it's on my list of things to do. 35, find Divine in Animal Kingdom. So if you don't know who Divine is a character that you can find in Animal Kingdom. She's normally around Asia and Africa, somewhere in those pathways, and she basically blends into the environment behind her. 36, do the Magic Kingdom card game. I didn't know this existed until like my last 2 weeks at the Disney College program, but it's basically like a bunch of like hidden locations in Magic Kingdom, and you defeat villains to get more cards, and to like you get the cards to defeat the villains. I don't know. It's very interesting. It seems very cool. I really want to do this now. Number 37, find the talking drinking fountain in Epcot. There are 2 of them in Epcot, and you're supposed to go around and you're supposed to find them, and hopefully I can find at least one of them during hopefully my next program. Number 38, Pop Century tie-dyed cheesesteak. Cheesecake. It's a dessert. This has been on the list from last time as well. I don't know why I never really explored Pop Century Resort that much, even though that's where me and my family stayed, and I did get a few cool snacks from there. I never tried the tie-dye cheesecake, and I feel like that's a waste, so it's on the list now. 39, see the electric water pageant. So while I was at Disney, one of my things from my previous bucket list was to see all of the shows and parades there, and I managed to see all of them except for the electric water pageant. And so I want to go back and this time specifically try to watch this one thing so that I can have all of it completed and say that I've seen every Disney show and parade. So that's about it for the DCP bucket list revisited. I'll probably make another video soon just because I'm stir crazy and ready to be back home and ready for some new news. I haven't been NLIC'd for this season, so you know, no news is kind of good news right now, but also the waiting is slowly killing me. That's about it for this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your time. If you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing or check out the other videos I have below. And as always, stay magical.